Let's get it!
Back to reality.
What's up guys, back at it again with another episode. Today I'm going to tell you everything I know about making nightclub promo videos. Let's get it! First tip that I have to give away, this is probably the most important tip that you can take away from this video, is choice of lenses. Where's the lenses? There's the lenses. Let's get that over here. There you go. There are a lot of lenses out there, a lot of different kinds of choices, a lot of different kinds of aperture, down, up, a lot of numbers. Maybe you don't know about this, but I'm going to tell you the easiest thing you need to know. There are two kinds of lenses. One kind of lens is the one you can zoom, like zoom in, zoom out. Alright, the second kind of lens that you can use is a prime lens. It's a lens like maybe this one. This one is a prime lens that is set to 23 millimeter. I think it's a 24 millimeter. That's the only thing it can do. It can't zoom or nothing. So, two kinds of lenses, which one should you use in a nightclub environment? You're going to use the prime lens that is already set to one focal length. So you can't change or zoom with the lens. So it's already set. Why should you use one of these instead of one of the zoom ones? Because you are in a tight area, it's dark as hell in there, people are drunk, dancing. This is probably the hardest environment to start out your video making, but that's where I started out and you can do it too. Now I'm gonna show you a B-roll of what kind of lens I use and when, all right? With a voiceover. Let's start it up.
This is the lens that you want to avoid at all cost, what we call a kit lens that you get when you buy your camera. First of the thing, it have a zoom. Second of the thing is, as you can see on the aperture number, 3.5, 5.6, that's a very high number. You want to go as low as possible. The second lens I have is a Sigma 10 to 20 millimeter wide lens with a 3.5 aperture. And nowadays I am using the Canon 23 millimeter 2.8 aperture for my wide shots that I am borrowing currently from my school. And the last baby that I use all the time in the club is the Canon 50mm 1.4 aperture lens. As you can see on the number, it's very low and that's what we want. I hope you guys have a more understanding in what kind of lens you should use in a nighttime scenario.
And B-roll done. Tip number 2. What kind of setting are you going to use when you record on the camera at the nightclub? What kind of frames are you going to use? And all that stuff. So, what I started out with when I was filming first in the club that you shouldn't do is go to manual mode. Manual mode is basically manual mode. It gives you control of everything. ISO, shutter speed, the temperature, everything. Yeah, that's the manual mode. And that can be a little bit tricky. So you shouldn't use manual mode if you're a beginner. Start out, if you're a beginner, to use the A mode that you have. On the camera it says A, and that is a function where it decides the shutter speed and you can just put in your frame rate. I usually shoot 50 or higher if I can. I don't have that kind of camera. At the moment I just shoot at 50 frames per second, slow it down and edit together. Chop, 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 chop. If you're experienced, go to the manual mode and do it everything manual, you know, just like match the frame color, shutter speed, ISO, frame rate, and do that if you want to do it. But I have found lately that A mode is the very good mode to shoot in a nightclub because you get this kind of temperature and the light shift all the time, like overexposed, underexposed. So if you're in the manual mode, you're gonna do it all the time. Like you have to go and adjust the settings every time it gets overexposed or underexposed. But with the A mode, you can just press record, put your frame rate, that's it. You don't miss any action. That's the most important thing when you film in a nightclub. Don't miss the action. So less settings, more action in the nightclub. So go with the A mode, beginners, and if you are experienced and you want to try some new things, go to manual and do your thing. Tip number 3, focus. By focus, I mean both physically with your body and psychologically. You have to focus on what kind of shots you're gonna get and focus with your body because you're gonna be doing this stuff a lot. So you know when you're in the club, you're gonna be going up to people and sometimes scare them and sometimes don't scare them. Try not to be scary. Just smile like, what up? I'm just gonna be here and like, you know, take a shot, you know, just be natural, be natural. But anyway, by physical and psychologically, I mean physical, this. You have to have a good stand and you're gonna be swinging, and get some motion in the picture. So eyes closed, we're swinging. So just get some like, you're gonna look a little bit weird, but you're getting a lot of good shots. So you've been swinging, and remember to keep the frame rate high so you can slow the footage down. And then by focusing psychologically, I mean get into your own world. What kind of stuff are you want to create? What kind of transition do you want? One of the tips that I want to give you, this can be bad and good, is sometimes the flashlight, the strobe, the light that's in the club is going to get right into your lens and like get the whole picture overexposed. Like you can't see nothing, just white or black. That can be a good thing for your transitions. That's when you cut another transition in and it's just like a flashlight and you're on the next scene. But the bad part is it's gonna ruin your lens bit by bit and it's gonna die one day. Next one, tip number 4 is don't get shy. You're in an environment where everybody's gonna be there to party, have fun, get drunk, and you know, all that popping bottle stuff. So don't be shy. If you want some kind of shot like 2 girls, they should like cling with the champagne glasses, then just like go to them and like, hi girls, how you doing? Hope you are having a good night. I was thinking, do you want to get into a shot? Boom. Talk to people, very important. You can either be the creepy guy who's like somewhere looking through the camera and just like filming people, or you can be like the badass boss with the camera and like, what's up girls, you having a good night? All right, I'm the camera guy, just get some video, you know? Yeah, that's it girls. All right, you have a good time, I see you later. I know it's hard, but sometimes you just have to be confident. It's hard, for real though. And sometimes it's okay to be a creep too. If you have done it too many times like me, sometimes I'm just not in the mood. A very good thing to do is get hyped yourself before you go into the party. Put your favorite song on and then you're just like, you know. You know, just get hyped up before you go to the party because you need to be hyped up for the footage to look hyped up, and you gotta hype it up too sometimes. Don't be shy and say hi to people. One more thing before I forget it, try to use your hand gestures when you want to communicate to people. Like, get together a little bit more, or like, can you get out? No, don't try to say that. Don't say that people should get out from your shot. Just have them and edit them out later instead. But anyway, hand gestures, because you can't talk to the people in the club. It's too high volume. Your eardrums are going at 150 or 200 megabits. I mean, BPM. Anyway, tip number 5 is after you have done this several times, maybe been to the club and delivered some kind of product and they want more of you, this is where the tip comes in. Get yourself a pair of earplugs. Not because I'm old, this one's gonna help you so much. Just plug them in. Now you can stay focused behind the camera and do your own thing, physically, psychologically, in the club. And the good thing is you're not gonna get tinnitus rest of the night if you use this ones. So protect your ears, it's good. With that said, thank you so much guys for watching. I hope you got something out of the video that you can use for your own filmmaking. If you have any questions, leave them down low and I will try to get back to it as soon as possible. Smash the like button to show some love and make sure to subscribe. There are a lot of things coming your way. Peace out, guys, and see you on the next one.
Yeah, 'cause it's